In this life journey we experience matters that places us in the internal position and perception that we find it easier as we grow wiser to walk through the storms in humility more sufficiently, including the storms that others create for us. I found that to be humbled by way of the life experiences is only the first active working formula for to bring about a humility that holds a profound and yet gentle wisdom which governs the emotional realm. It destroys the poisons of attachment to material things, including those in your life who are only present, but without meaning or substance. In most cases, when being raised within a chaotic environment, that has an effect upon the manner of which we are programmed to respond to matters of living. The way that we were affected by the environment in some cases has a definite impact upon our personality in creating a human being with low character, high character or no character at all in regards to decency. To understand completely that nothing is permanent and also being appreciative of the time of living within that moment places the human being within the still mind that he or she are able to accept anything that transpires in their lives without being destroyed by the traditional emotional responses and actions accumulated of the past. The storm is present as a strong task for to elevate the human being into a state of being that is perceived as, nothing has any control upon my mind and spirit to the intensity that I permit my former responses or deeds to continue to persist. They don't continue in causing my own present living to be more complex and complicated as it should be. Understanding that each living experience is but a time of self-knowledge and the aftermath from self-growth. The more we come to know, the more pleasant it becomes to walk through the violent storms and its winds, while being in humility. In many instances, we react into matters without understanding of how the entire ordeal will affect our overall health. Those surge of emotions coupled with the principles of what we feel is right can sometimes convict us and drive us straight into what is not beneficial internally. It is very vital to understand the power of stillness and humility during these moments of the vicious storms that has an aim to divert you out of yourself. In this way the gift of wisdom and insight of the divine is able to be a guide for an adequate response in opposition of an attack that is grounded in wanting you to respond inadequately. The power of insight in seeing the vacuum within the pause, that place inside of where emotion is struggling of wanting to express the dissatisfaction of a challenge because of feeling attacked, is where the reaction of the life and death of resolve exists. This is where the proper choosing is most valuable pertaining to the outcome of either peace or further conflict. Only through the humility of wisdom will one be able to make the right choosing of what is best for themselves in spite of the overall affect of the other party involved. Perception is always present when one knows and understands themselves. In living you will have those in your life that are only meant to be present for a specific amount of time. They are present during that time for to imbue inside of you a lesson for to reveal to you, who and what you are to be in this lifetime. It doesn't discriminate in terms of family either when your design is being revealed to you. It is wise to be attentive to certain characteristics demonstrated of those around you. You in a clear understanding without comparing the present learning experience with the former ones, will receive a profound perception of the truth as your natural intelligence comes with instructions of power and wisdom to follow, breaking the emotional attachments as well as the psychological attachments because clarity supersedes all bondage of the inner self that tries to affect the root of the being. There will always be some pain. But, having this pain inside does not imply that one is holding on to the past, as a man or woman holds on to a burning coal. Some pains are needed. There are some pains that are destined to never heal to be used for the sake of honest and intense expression of the truth when it is destined to be told. No matter what others say of you, those who have caused your pain, you continue to move forwards without them because that is the design. Your time with them being present during your existence is over. If you choose to remain in their presence while they are meant to be a past lesson to be learned, then you only complicate your walk, your mind and your heart. They will never truly manifest their destined purpose upon this earth until they redeem themselves and understand that living has never been a gift simply for the sake of hurting others. After a while they must realize that they were made used for that time to help shape a magnificent human being as yourself for your greatness and not theirs. The primary question they will have to ask themselves one day in all of their talent that is never manifested of their sought-after success: why was I used by the divine for an evil purpose, for to shape someone else for the purpose of goodness? That question is what they are left with to answer for themselves. Let them go and move forwards and into your greatness. When you have been denied all of what the common human being is supposed to have in life upon an emotional and psychological state and have still made it, in regards to what brings the human being his or her sanity, only then can one truly say that they are a survivor. You are able to live without what most human beings cannot live without, and are able to remain sane and within a genuine state of peace in spite of the lacking of those common much-needed fulfillments. In your journey you have accepted the empty voids and knowing that they will never be filled from those unwilling outside agencies, and you have moved forwards within another profound destiny that many will never in their lives understand. For your life's journey has been destined to be outside of the stream of normality. Your being treated with cruelty has created an immensely magnificent person to behold. You are indeed present for reasons that at this time misunderstood. But continue and never change who you are as now, but continue to grow into betterment. Many will in time feel your impact upon the world, and you will shine light into the darkness which will give way for those who once rejected you. Written by David Anthony Brayboy.